So my first request is from Shika Mishra, and she asked, I would like to know how to come to a point when you can find that this very thing is what you enjoy and what you are the master of it, or it interests you enough that you can be master of it. How to identify that one thing at which you are the best. So probably I do not have a certain answer to you, Shika, but what I can try to reflect on is how my mother used to raise me. So my mother used to tell me that I should not be looking for something that I will be good at or that I would love. She used to tell that sometimes when you don't like something it's because you didn't master it. So for example, when I started to have trouble with mathematics, so I was not so good in math, and I started to have difficulties, she was telling it's because you do not know. So you do lots of efforts and you try more and more and harder, and then one time you will like it so much, you will know it so much that you love it. And this was the same in my life for many other things that when I didn't like, normally was because I didn't know it. So when I started to dedicate myself to it, I started to master and like it. So somehow in life also, I believe that if you look for something that you will love and you will master it, might be that when you start not to know a little, you lose interest. And then you simply lose it. And you think, okay, this is not what I love. So a way to see life that I used to do is that I try to love everything that I do. So when I start to do something, I look to this something and I look at it and I tell what I can learn from this, how this can help me. At the same time, I always try to find how can I help somebody or help something with this certain thing that I am learning. So each time that I am reading a book, I read the book and then I learn something and I think, how this can help me in my work? How can this help with my kids? And each time that I learn and then I come and I help somebody in the work or I help my kids, I feel that I did something that is useful. And I think that you will never come to something that you tell, I master it, I love it. I think that is about the journey. While you are learning something and while you are learning to love something, this is what will bring the happiness to you. And then might be that you will change a certain time on your life. There is something that you love a lot and then you change and then you start another something that it's a new challenge. So I believe that each one will find a time that you tell, okay, this is difficult and I have to move on. And you have to do. Probably these are the most difficult parts of your life. But if you enjoy each part of it, it's easier for you to identify this feeling that is inside and you are growing it with time. I hope that I have helped a little.